going through these prototypes, if you will, for these defensive positions. Rex Enforcer safety, what did you need?
Well, and I never coached Darren Woodson, but he'd certainly be on that list. But I had LaRon Landry was my enforcer. And then Cam Chancellor, to me, when I say, all right, I know, is he going to play this year or not? I don't know. But this guy is the man that you look for, the guy that puts that intimidating hit in there, that is an enforcer in the running game. And he makes you don't want your kid playing against these guys. That's what you want in your football team. To me, there's a great prospect in Derwin James. I love this kid out of Florida State. And to me, I never wanted my kid playing against him. And you don't want your kid playing against him.
By the way.
It's the truth.
Rex said earlier, I say, who do I not want my kid to play against? Okay, I want that guy.
And you want 11 guys on defense that way.
Exactly. Well, listen, we got on the set today. And Rex and I, first time really seeing each other and talking. And the first person he brought up was Derwin James. Hey, man, you seen this kid? This kid can flat out ball. And you've had that time and that experience to be around him. I've just watched him on TV. He's a game changer. And you're talking about the Cam Chancellors. I played with a guy named Brian Dawkins who would knock your teeth out. I mean, those are the guys you want. Those are the tone setters that you want on the defensive side of the ball, especially at your safety position. They can be the quarterback and the tone setter at the same time.
And that's exactly right. And when you look at this, I was at the spring game. I thought they were going to have to cancel the game because this guy was hurting everybody. I mean, he would lighten them up like a Christmas tree. So I love this guy right here. And you're right. When you get that kind of impact player at a safety, Brian Tockett from Clemson, obviously. Yeah. But when you were playing with the Cowboys, it was the same thing. You had to know where these enforcers are. And those guys bring such value because I think you can change the momentum of a game faster, not by turning the ball over, but by a big hit. A big hit will change the momentum of a game faster than anything else.
It's a tone setter. You know, you need those tone setters. They're invaluable, really. And we'll go back to Todd McShay now. We've talked about all these scenarios with the quarterbacks and the top picks, but these guys, these Roquan Smith and Derwin James, these names you just heard, Todd, where do you expect they will fall?
Well, Wendy, these teams picking in the 6 to 12, 13 range are thrilled by this. Take all the quarterbacks and running backs you want. 4 of the first 6 picks could easily be on the offensive side of the football. That means you get a Bradley Chubb, who I think would be the first or second pick in just about every other draft we've had in the last decade, is going to wind up falling to you at number 4 for the Cleveland Browns if they should choose to take him there. And then this is kind of the sweet spot for the defensive players in the class as far as I'm concerned. You talked about the decision that Tampa Bay is going to have to make. Derwin James is, to me, a player that makes a whole lot of sense. Coach was talking about it. Woodson was talking about it. He is an enforcer. He's the guy who's going to set the tone on the defense. I think Tampa needs a player just like him. Roquan Smith, to me, is your classic 4-3 linebacker who can flow sideline to sideline. He can cover, and he had 20 quarterback hurries and 6.5 sacks this year, so he can rush as well. Chicago's looking for an athlete like that. I think Roquan Smith is a perfect fit at 8 if he gets there. Then San Francisco's got a tough decision. Could be Minkah Fitzpatrick or Denzel Ward. We'll plug in Minkah there at 9. At 10, heard maybe Mike McGlinchey, the offensive tackle. They could look on the defensive side. And I think even down to number 12, where I've projected the trade from Buffalo moving up to go get a quarterback, Denzel Ward could possibly be there, and Tremaine Edmonds could be on the board at number 11. I mean, this is ridiculous when you look at the level of talent that could be available through the first 12 picks in that 6 to 12 range just because of the quarterbacks and that great running back up top.